Super cool to see everyone tonight. So I just have to tell you, this is totally new for me. Um, 400 people signed up. Can you believe it? I like had to go breathe into a paper bag because, it's like a lot of people. I guess I really hit a need, and I'm super happy to be here with all of you. So we're gonna start in just a minute, but we've still got a lot of people coming in. 400 people. I guess everyone needs a lot of healing right now, and I'm so happy to be able to do that. So, um, for those of you that don't know, I'm Lisa Campion, and I'm super just absolutely stoked to be here with you. I'm the author of a whole bunch of books, um, and I'm a psychic healer, counselor, Reiki master teacher. These days, my mission in life is to help people to train psychic healers and empaths to fully step into their gifts, because I think the world needs all the healers they can get. And my mission in life is to create an army of healers to go out and do that. And I've been doing healing work. I started working as a psychic when I was 19 years old and really have never done anything since then. These days, I don't do as much private work, private sessions as I used to, mostly focused on teaching and writing and mentoring and training people. And I was like talking to some of my students about what people really need, and I think I put a call out like, who needs a healing, and I was really overwhelmed by the amount of people who were like, Lisa, I need a healing so badly, that it just touched me really, really deeply. And I decided that I would do this free healing for as many people as we could fit into the group, because and people told me their stories. They private messaged me, they wrote on the Facebook, on the Facebook page, like what everyone was going through. And I was like, wow, like there's such an intense need people have right now for comfort, for solace. It's been a hard couple of years. We've been through really a lot, individually and as a group, as a species. So I just wanted to help, and that's what this is about. And I know that this is my gift to you for the holidays. Well, for any time, really. But I think it being around the holidays inspired me to do it. I think it being around the holidays makes it worse if we're really struggling, and we think the holidays are supposed to be this amazing, incredible thing. And for many people, that's true. And for some people, many people, it just kind of exaggerates the difficulties we're going through and makes it all a little bit harder. It's not always easy. I know that at the holidays. And I think these days have an extra edge to them because the world feels pretty unstable, pretty shaky, pretty kind of rough out there. So tonight, all you have to do is receive. I'm going to do all the hard work for you. And you are just going to allow yourself to receive a beautiful healing. And I actually really encourage you to share this. So you will get a recording of this. It will work. It's one of the amazing things about these group healings that I do is it works now. It will work if you listen to the recording. You can listen to the recording of this as many times as you want to, and it will always work. And if I really want you to share it. If you know somebody that you feel like would benefit from it, send it, give it, pass it. Eventually I'll put it on YouTube and you can watch it there. That's where I want this to go. We're going to share the love so that everybody can have some solace, some comfort in these uncertain times. And I just want to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing. So we're going to start with a guided meditation. And that guided meditation is just to relax you, to open up your energy field. And I never quite know what's going to happen. Sometimes I get really inspired by these meditations, and I let something, do something kind of out that I wasn't expecting. But I'm going to give you a chance to, in the guided meditation, send some love to yourself and maybe get some guidance too, because I think we need guidance when times are tricky. And for the past couple of years, like really since maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, it started to be, even though I'm a psychic and I've been a psychic since I was 19, it started to be hard for me to see the future. Like the future started looking really murky, and it's still a bit like that. And that's what I mean about uncertain times. You don't have to be a psychic to feel that. All you have to do is watch the news, right? We just know that we're living in a time of massive deconstruction. So in the way that the universal energy works is that there's the building of energy, the sustaining of energy, and the falling apart of energy. And that's true whether you're a person or a country or a world. Things grow, things sustain, and then things deconstruct. And so we are in a strong deconstruction cycle, clearly. And it's really, really uncomfortable for us humans to go through that. And I also want to remind you that it's part of the natural order process. It's one of the universal laws. And after things deconstruct, they will rebuild again at a higher level of beauty, harmony, and order. We're getting an upgrade. I know that. I know that. And it's still really difficult. So it's hard. It's just uncomfortable. And I understand that. So what we're going to do tonight after the guided meditation is a healing for the group. And this is when you're just going to relax and receive it. It's really, really great if you want to just lay down and be comfy somewhere. Please do not be driving while you're receiving this healing at any time. That's going to put you in an altered state, and I really want you to be safe. Now, as far as the
I'm on a call.
As far as the kind of healing that this is, it's really hard to describe what kind of healing I'm doing. I did Reiki for a really long time, and I've been trained in many different energy healing modalities. And in the past couple of years, I've been downloaded this new form of healing that I don't quite know what to call it right now. I call it quantum wave healing. I call it all different kinds of things. It'll be having a proper name pretty soon, but I still don't know what to call it. And it's a bit hard to describe what it is, but it's using very high frequencies, very light frequencies. If you know anything about healing in the healing world, it's sort of a fifth dimensional healing rather than a 3D healing. And it uses light frequencies to affect change at a very deep level. It's sort of faster and deeper than Reiki is. And sometimes emotions will come up. So I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to happen. I hope that it does, because it's a big part of healing. So if any time during the healing emotions come up for you, please notice what they are. Be really, really kind to yourself and compassionate to yourself. Cry if you need to. A big part of healing work is really letting out all the emotions that we have jammed up inside of us. And if you do have an emotional thing, just be curious and stay out of judgment and be compassionate to yourself. Okay. I think that's everything I want to say. So why don't we go ahead and get started with our guided meditation? So the guided meditation will be about 10 to 15 minutes long, and the healing will be about half an hour, and that's it. I think that's what we're going to do. Who just said I'm having a good hair day? Shelly, God bless you. Thank you so much for saying that. That's so nice. Thank you. I feel super confident now that I'm having a good hair day. All right, so let's start with a guided meditation. And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, I encourage you to do that.
And you said we could lay down?
Yes, I would definitely say you want to lie down. You want to be as absolutely comfortable as you can be, for sure. Yeah, so just don't be driving, but the more comfortable you can be, if you feel more comfortable turning off your camera, you can do that. But yeah, you want to really relax, put yourself in a position so that you can like really let go and relax, okay? And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and do that. We're going to start with centering ourselves. So take a really nice deep breath. You don't have to be on the camera. I can do this healing even if I don't see you. So thank you for asking that. Yeah, you don't have to be on it. So centering ourselves is all about coming back home into ourselves. And sometimes it really helps if you put your hand, if I say put your hand on your center, maybe your hand automatically goes to your heart. Maybe your hand automatically goes to your belly. Maybe one hand on each place. And wherever you put your hand, just really take a deep breath. So imagine that you are breathing light, breathing yourself back into your center, along your spinal cord. Really, really deep breaths. And set an intention to call your spirit back home. All the things that you were doing before you got here, all the things that you have to do when you're done, when we're done together, everything that's waiting for you for tomorrow to pay attention to, we're just going to put that down. And in this moment, set our intention to powerfully be here now together. So much better. And we're going to start kind of grounding and clearing ourselves. So I invite you to breathe light in the top of your head. Just imagine, pretend, or visualize that a big beam of light is coming in the top of your head. And on your inhale breath, you're going to breathe that light right down into your heart. When we breathe that way, it tends to open up our upper chakras, our crown chakras, and gets us ready to receive healing work. And as you breathe light into your heart, I just want you to take a moment to honor the incredible beauty of your heart. Your heart is amazing. So your heart is so full of compassion and beauty, and even though it's been really hard, your heart might also be full of pain and sadness and stress. So whatever else is on in your heart, whatever is going on in your heart, I want you to take a moment now to honor deeply what's happening in your heart. Sometimes it helps to push your hand into your heart a little bit. And if there's heaviness in your heart or pain, I just invite you to release it on the exhale breath. You can either release it out your mouth, or you can blow it out the top of your head, or you can blow it down your spine and out the bottoms of your feet and into the earth. And as the earth receives it, we give the earth a lot of gratitude, and ask the earth to compost. Just transmute it. And now find that beam of light again, coming in the top of your head. On your inhale breath, direct that beam of light right into your belly. And our bellies are often where we hold the energy that we pick up from other people, especially if we're sensitives. If you're an empath or a sensitive, your belly might be full of all the energetic residue and energy goo that we pick up from other humans and from the places that we visit. Just notice you might be tense or tight in the belly. And again, we honor what's happening there. And on the exhale, release. Just let it go. Whatever you're holding on to that's not yours, let it go. Let it go down your legs and out the bottoms of your feet and into the earth. Really nice, great big exhale there. And anything else you're holding on to that is yours, anything of your own, any of your own energy or feelings, release it. And now bring that beam of light all the way down to your tailbone. And really, as you concentrate on the light going down your spine, this tends to clear the central column of energy that goes up and down our spine. And as you land in your tailbone, we really come into our body. So just take a moment to land inside your body, to be embodied as much as you can in this moment. And again, we want to honor your beautiful, amazing body that's carried you so well in your journey. Send the body some love, some appreciation, some care. Now I want you to put your hand back on your heart, or if it's still there, that's great. And this is where I want you to really honor your feelings. So we asked for comfort. Healing and meditation is about comfort for uncertain times. And a big part of comfort is allowing ourselves to have our feelings. So we're going to comfort ourselves a little bit. I'm going to comfort too. But I want to invite you to comfort yourself. You can even imagine yourself as a small child. Like if your small child self climbed up on your lap and was crying, what would you do? Lean into your feelings a little bit right now. Maybe you haven't had time in a while to pay attention to how you really feel. Don't forget that it's really, really okay to cry if you need to or feel angry. Just notice whatever feelings are there. Maybe you feel stress or overwhelm. Maybe you feel sadness or grief. Maybe you feel joy, happiness, excitement. Maybe you feel it all kind of like a soup, all mixed up together like gumbo. Whatever your feelings are, let them come up and lean into them as much as you can. Create that space inside your heart for all of your feelings. And now I want you to send comfort into yourself with your hand, like, or both your hands. Like, use your hands to push love and comfort, like you're comforting a small child. Muster up as much compassion for yourself as you can. So on the inhale breath, you're going to breathe love and compassion into your own heart. And on the exhale breath, you can release anything that's ready to shift or let go. We want to try and move our emotions and our feelings outside our body. And this time, in this moment, you're bringing comfort to your own emotional self, to your own heart. And we're honoring your feelings. Part of that honor is to check and see, is there any wisdom in your feelings? Is there a message for you? What are your feelings telling you? Like sometimes looking into our heart is like truth serum. What is the message, the secret message your heart wants you to know right now? Is there a deeper truth that you can acknowledge, even if just to yourself in this moment? And keep sending a lot of love into yourself right now. Send love to you. Feel your hand sending love to you. And honor that your heart has been so brave to get through these difficult and uncertain times. And you're so strong and brave the way you show up for other people in your life. And in this moment, do the best you can to feel love for yourself. And while we're doing this now, let's create a space for some other guidance and wisdom to come. We're going to shift into opening a space for your spirit guides, your spirit team to be here with you right now. We all have an amazing support team that's with us 24/7. Maybe it's your beautiful, beloved relatives who are on the other side, your friends and relatives who are hanging out in soul world in heaven. It's definitely a bunch of angels and light beings. Maybe there's also soulmates and soul family that are here to support you from the other side. And I want you to imagine, pretend, visualize that they're all standing around you right now, sending you guidance, love, comfort. Let them comfort you. Imagine that you are the center of a huge hug pile, and they're sending you their unconditional love, their approval. They're sending you energy, they're sending you healing, and they are so, so, so proud of you. Breathe it in. Even if you think it's just happening in your imagination, that's fine. Just allow yourself to receive comfort from divine sources. And take a minute now to ask them for anything that you need. Put in a request. Do you need help? What kind of help? Maybe you need money. Maybe you need resources. Maybe you need actual other people to show up with an extra pair of hands and help you. Do you need ground support? Do you need courage or faith or strength? Do you need guidance? Whatever you need, ask for it now and know that it's coming to you. You put your order in, it's already on the way. And ask them if they have a message for you. Open yourself to receive a message. Whatever it is you need to know right now. Whatever guidance, they're going to give it to you. Maybe you see it or feel it or know it or sense it, hear it. However you perceive your psychic information, just understand the answers are coming to you, and sometime in the next 24 hours, you're going to know what you need to know. Just take a deep breath again and really absorb all this comfort from yourself, from your spirit team to you, from divine sources and angels to you. Take it all in. And I want you now, we're going to shift into the healing. I don't play any music in my healing. It's quiet, and you might see me working on my proxy. It's my teddy bear. That is gonna, this is a proxy that holds the impression of all of you. And I will call you out of it in about 30 minutes when healing is over. So you just sit back and relax right now. Okay, everybody, take a really, really deep breath. Begin to come on back into your bodies. Any extra energy you have right now, you want to breathe it back down into the ground. So really long, deep breath. We always like to give extra energy back to the earth when we can. And you're just going to do whatever you need to do to settle yourself back into your body. Maybe you put your hand on your chest a little bit. Maybe you wiggle your toes, feel your tailbone again. Sometimes it helps to move our fingers around, wiggle fingers, toes, stretch yourself, move your neck a little bit. And again, if you have any extra energy, just exhale it down back into the earth. Come on back to your room, to yourself. It was such a interesting healing. I never know what's going to happen, so I can tell you can't tell you before, but I can tell you after what happened. And I worked a lot. The first thing I did was to clear everybody, and that's sort of my standard practice that I do when I start working on people, just to clear off all the energetic goo and the energetic residue that we have just from being out and about in the world. And when I work with a big group of people, sometimes it takes a bit because it's funky out there and we get all covered with goo. So just cleared everybody, and I worked through the chakras a couple of times, once sort of at the quantum level and once at the Reiki level. I noticed a lot of energy depletion. So people were feeling really tired and needed a lot of energy plump up. I felt a lot of heartbreak, which is understandable. So I was working a lot in the heart and in the base chakra. So the heart is where we need comfort, and the people's base chakras were kind of blown out from that's the uncertainty part. And when I got down to the base chakra, it felt like ghost legs. I was like, where's everybody's legs? Like, do we even have legs anymore? I couldn't find them. So it took quite a bit to kind of, and I felt, like when you have those little Lego people and you have to put them back together. It was like snapping everybody's legs back on. So hopefully you feel a little more grounded and a little more full. And I was surprised to find the third chakra, the solar plexus, really jammed up on a lot of people. And that felt to me like the fear that we have, so it's where our adrenal glands are, the fear that we have in the gripping we feel when we're afraid, that where we hold on to whatever we don't want to lose, or the world is sort of falling apart and deconstructing, and we hold on to it with our will, like grasping, and it's super painful because there's no, it's not going to work, basically, to hold on. So I had to work to really relax the will, and hopefully that'll let us go with the flow. And then the last thing I did was open the seventh chakra to bring more faith, because I think this is a beautiful time for faith. We need to have a little faith that it's going to work out and we're all going to be okay, and that we're here doing what we need to do. So anyway, hope that was helpful, and I would love to hear what you think about it. If you want to drop me a line, say hi, send me an email, let me know what happened for you. I'd love to hear about it. And you'll get the recording. I hope that pumped you up enough to kind of get through the holidays. And I would absolutely love to know what your experience is. So email me, Facebook me, and share if you like. And when you get the recording, please share it everywhere. So yeah, thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. And Michelle and Diane, I'm super, super grateful that you were all here today. It was my absolute pleasure to be of service to you, and that's really what I want to do. Hi, Fabi. Hi, Babette. Hi, Robin. And yes, please take all that love and beauty home, and have a beautiful holiday. And just let me know. Let me know what you need. Love you all so much, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye. Mwah.